Hello, this is Bino. I'm a certified arborist and a certified tree worker. What I like to do on my channel is share tree climbing tips with beginners and experts. I've been an evaluator for ISA on the tree climbing exam for about 20 years now. What we're working on are some of the different knots and things that you're going to have to do on that test. So today what we're going to do is work on the quick hitch. Let's get to it. When you get to the location where you're going to take the test, normally what they'll do is they'll gather you, you'll go check in, they'll put you in an area called the bullpen, and then there's a few trees. Then from the bullpen, they'll call you either to the tree or they might call you to a knot station prior to the tree. And that's where you're going to do like gear inspection, and then they're going to run through the knots with you. In tying the knots, you have 1 minute to tie them, so you want to make sure that you're able to tie them correctly. And it's like 1 minute. So a lot of times, you got people who've been doing this tree work for years and they get to the test, but when it comes down to it, they're so nervous. A lot of times they forget the easy knots that they know every day. So what we're gonna do today, there's a couple of there'll be two joining knots. The choices you have are gonna be a sheet bend or a quick hitch. And today we'll do the quick hitch. So to do the quick hitch, the way I do it is I'll get a bite, same as I would have if it was a sheet bend, but instead of holding it this direction, I'm gonna hold it like this. And now I'll get my second piece of rope and I'll put it over the bite, and with my finger or thumb, I'll hold it in place. With my other hand, I'm gonna come in through the bite, I'm gonna grab this tail, and I'm gonna pull it through. I'm gonna tie, dress, and set it, put some pressure on it, and make sure it holds. That's the quick hitch. Now I'll do it another time, slowly. So the same thing that I'll do is I'll create that bite on the rope that's coming out of the tree. Instead of holding it like this, I'll hold it in this way. Now I'm gonna get the rope from the ground. I'm gonna go over that bite, and with my finger, I'm gonna hold this in place. I'll put my hand through the bite and then grab that tail and I'll pull it through, and I'm going to tie, dress, and set it. There you go. You gotta make sure it's tied, dressed, and set, and then once you complete it, you'll hand it to the evaluator. Next, what I'm gonna do is I'll tie this hitch wrong. So I'll make this bite, and instead of having it in this direction, I'll come up through, send it through, go around the bite, and once I get to this point, I'll tuck a bite of this tail through that. I'll tie, dress, and set it. This is called a slippery sheet bend, not to be confused with a quick hitch. Now a slippery sheet bend, you tie it just like a sheet bend, and then you put a bite through the connecting part. When you pull this out, this sheet bend still will be kind of connected to the rope. So now I'll show you again the proper way to tie the quick hitch. So instead of holding it this way, I hold it in this direction with a line that comes up from the ground. I'll pass it over. With this hand, I'll hold it in place. I'll put my hand through the bite and go around the long part of that rope. I'll bring a bite through. I'll tie, dress, and set it. Pull it snug. Now, once I have it like this, this is a quick hitch. Now the difference is once this gets pulled out, it falls, it collapses all the way out, disconnected. It doesn't tangle in the rope at all. The first variation is a slippery sheet bend. If you tied that, you're definitely gonna get it wrong. You wanna have it being tied the quick hitch. Once again, I'll show you how to tie it correctly. So what I'll do is grab a bite from the rope that's coming out of the tree. I'm gonna hold it up like this. And then with my other rope, I'm gonna take another bite and I'm gonna pass it with the tail end on the back side and the longer part over. I'm gonna hold it with my index finger on this side. I'm gonna pass my hand through the bite. I'm gonna go around and grab that tail, make a bite, pulling it through. I'm gonna tie, dress, and set it, drop to one rope, Now, there you have it, the quick hitch. Now, a good way to practice this is along with the video, practice alongside till you think you got it. And once you think you have it, then I would practice it and double check my work. Remember, you want to do it within a minute. You got it. If you can't tie it correctly in a minute, you'll get this knot wrong. Definitely want to spend time getting used to it. You want to have it just like, you know, tying it with no mistakes. Because once you get there, you might be nervous and it's something where you might forget. You don't want to be doing that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope it's helpful. Comment, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you like what we do. And by all means, share our video. Take care. We'll see you next time.